Hello, this is Elliot Stewart, and for Future Radio's Common Lovers Guide here in Norwich, I am chatting to the fantastic Jeff Rawle, who, he's here at Norcon. Are you enjoying yourself today?
I'm having a great time, meeting lots of very nice people, signing autographs, Harry Potter, and, not Drop Dead Donkey. I don't have any Drop Dead Donkey photos with me, but we are coming to Norwich next year with a stage show of the same show, with the original cast, original writers, and so it's a play that all still set in the newsroom, but it's current day, and we're coming to Norwich Theatre on Tuesday the 7th of May for a whole week. So look out there and get your tickets, because I think it'll be great fun. We're all really looking forward to being reunited after a longish layoff, as you call it. So as I say, it's the original cast, which is great. You all still get on very well, and we all support each other. So I'm hoping this tour is going to be brilliant.
Well, I remember the original show and the fact that a lot of the jokes were very topical, like they were written that week, or you filmed them, not necessarily 2 days before broadcast. So will this show be as topical as that?
Yes, they're hoping that will be the case. I think this is sort of a bit of a limitation in how many topical gags we can get in, but I know they're going to shoehorn in as many as they can as we go day by day. Some jokes might stay for longer than a week, as is the way with the news. A hot story on a Monday can be dead by Friday. So there is that factor to take on board. But the writers are very experienced and very sharp and quick. And I'm sure that if they've got something good, they're going to send it down the line and they're going to put it out there. So I think everyone will be seeing a slightly different show to the one they saw the night before, which I think will be rather unique and special.
I love the idea of that the show you see on Thursday will be different to the show you see on Friday, because the news can change.
That's right, yeah.
I was also going to ask, is all the characters that you play always seem rather nice. Now, I might be about to say, have you ever played a baddie, or would you like to finally play one?
I was in Hollyoaks. I was their resident serial killer for about 8 years. And I've killed an awful lot of people on that show. And in fact, then eventually, as those who watched it, I myself got killed. Murdered by my grandson, electrocuted on a chessboard. It's the way to go. So I've left the show now, and I believe the show itself has left Channel 4. I think they're going over to E4, but I'm no longer in it, and I don't think it's related in any way. Who knows?
I mean, that could be the thing. They bring back so many characters. I don't know if your serial killer character got killed off, but it did. Oh, spoilers.
I was killed by my grandson, pushed onto electrocuted on a chessboard. Yeah. So
I thought that's how you did somebody in. I couldn't quite hear.
No, I had some strange ways of dispatching people, but that wasn't one of them. But chess was his big game, and so yes, I delight in playing rotten, awful characters. They're always great fun to do. But otherwise, it's true that most of the characters I play are benign, bejumpered fools.
Well, it's nice being sort of lovable, but it's always nice to play sort of like a nice character that has a naughty twinkle in their eye and they're up to something. I mean, when you were playing a slight villain in Doctor Who,
yes,
and then you were in Harry Potter, absolutely breaks my heart every time. I know that bit's coming. I know when they come out of the maze, and there's you racing. You're going to say, I'm not going to ask you to say a line because I could not cope. But it was quite nice to sort of go, I'm going to have this big dramatic scene at the end of the movie.
Yes, well, I didn't realise quite its importance at the time. It was a difficult scene to do, that's for sure. And it wasn't a very big scene, but it sort of stayed. It was what they call a good moment, I think. And it seems to have endured, and somehow people relate to it. And remind me of it constantly, which is a lovely thing, You have no idea what effect you're having on an audience until much later often. Sometimes it's years later when they say, "Oh, I really loved watching you in that," and that's always very, very nice to hear, because at the time you have no real sense of what you're doing. You're just doing your job, doing as best you possibly can. So it's always very nice when people come by and say, no, I thought that was really good.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me today, and thank you for breaking my heart, but also amusing me.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. We're being upstaged there by, I think that'll be okay on the recording.